Hey guys, it's Chad and Dalton here at Coyote Classics. We're going to bring you a few more videos here today, and the first one that we're going to be doing is this 1970 Chevy Camaro. It is a Z28 tribute, and they did an awesome restoration on this. Just absolutely bumper to bumper restoration done on this beautiful red 1970 Camaro. It started life as a base Camaro. They did go ahead and put all the Z28 badging, rear spoiler, and the car's got a fantastic muscle car stance.
Yeah, it does. Great stance. Paint and body on this car is really beautiful as well. Laser straight down the sides. The paint looks a mile deep. I think you guys are really going to like this car as we go around.
Yeah, it's a really cool car. Unfortunately, it's kind of a cloudy day, so you really have to see this car in person to appreciate the quality of the restoration. There's hundreds of hours spent on blocking the body on this thing. It's got an awesome body. As we go underneath the hood, it's still powered by its numbers matching 350, 300 horsepower, 4-barrel V8 engine. It is equipped with headers, working air conditioning, power steering, power disc brakes. I'm going to kick the idle down a little bit. We got a little colder weather. We got a little colder weather here in Iowa today, so we're just kind of waiting for the choke to come off. As we go under here, the inner fender paint is done beautifully as well. Base coat, clear coat, the stripes are all cleared in. You can't feel them at all. Stuff is all intact. As we go over here to the base plate here, the code is 7575, trim is Z11. It's about 20-some degrees here in Iowa today, so that's why the choke's staying on just a little longer, but
probably won't be using that air conditioning today. It's cold enough to see our breath.
Definitely not. As we look up and down the front edge of the hood to the back edge, we've got a really nice gap there. Nice fit and finish as we rub lightly across the top of the fender and the top of the hood. Brand new bumper, new front chin spoiler. Every piece on this exterior as far as bumpers, trim, chrome, looks like it's been completely replaced or restored. This is definitely a show quality car. You can take it to any show and place with this car.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's a gorgeous car. Only thing, the hood lines up great up front, but so many of these Camaros, and this one too, it just has a, yeah, they just stick up just a little bit here. It needs to be just adjusted down.
Probably a lot of it's always in the hinge.
Yeah.
Our trim around the windshield is original, so there is just a little bit of pitting around that windshield trim. The windshield's been replaced. It does have the antenna in the windshield as well. There is no dings, scratches, nothing like that across the roof. Very nice, straight body. Really nice dual exhaust too. It comes out just as it should back there. Our quarter panels and doors all fit great.
Down the side too, there's no chop, not wavy at all. I mean, you could hit a string down the side. Yeah, just laser straight.
Very nice car, guys. The trunk fits great. I love these short spoilers. We've talked about this in the past, but I really like the 1970 short spoiler versus the high one. Also, I love the tail lights. I mean, the 1970, 71, and 2 and 3 tail lights are gorgeous. Back bumper looks nice. Rear valance all fits well.
And this too, when they did the restoration, a lot of guys will just fill that in with Bondo, with that back valance, and kind of paint over it. And they left that and didn't Bondo over it.
Very high dollar restoration.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, guys, you can see a reflection very well here in the paint. Again, it's a cloudy day. Over the wheel well, down here on the lower rocker front of the quarter panel is excellent as well. Inside the trunk is all correctly speckled. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to go ahead and see probably about 20 pictures of the undercarriage and about 5 of the trunk. The door handles was replaced during the restoration, so was the trim and the rubbers and felts, all that kind of stuff. Here's the thing that really shows the car off, Dalton, and what kind of quality you're buying here is the lower corner of this door. I mean, it has never had an ounce of putty put in it. Rust-free door. Door panels both look original. You can see just a little bit of wear on the plastic. Not a lot, but there's just a little bit on both sides. Windows go up and down great. New rubbers, new felts. The paint in the door jamb was also done very professionally. As we look at the inside of the lower fender, most people won't show you that, guys, because a lot of times that's where the patches all were. Bottom corner of the doors, inside the fenders are great. Again, quality build. One thing they probably could have did, they didn't replace the $60 scuff plates. No, these scuff plates are the originals. Some people like to keep some originality to the car, and I think when they restored it here. But there is a few little surface scratches on those original scuff plates. The seats are excellent. They're the correct 70 seats with the low bucket, the low headrest. It's got the factory console.
Another thing, if you look at the seat belts in the back, those are definitely original seat belts too.
Yep.
They didn't replace those.
Good eye there. Definitely the original seat belts. Dome light works. Headliner's been replaced, nice and tight. Back door panels are very nice as well. The plastic on them is excellent. The rear sail panel area, the plastic fits beautifully all along the back shelf. Carpet's been replaced. There we go. Temperature gauge has been added down here, which I really like. They have the factory lights, guys. Horn works as well. You have the factory oil, generator, temp light, but I like to see where I'm at as well. You're going down the road. We got about 38 pounds, 36 pounds of oil pressure. It's warmed up to about 185 right now. We have a digital AM/FM retro sound radio. And beautiful dash. I mean, as we look at the, get a station in here for us. There we go. Radio sounds good. Go ahead and shut that off. But all the plastic here, a lot of this looks original, you guys, and it really looks nice. So the original, kind of that gray that goes along here is in good shape. Some factory ashtray. Nice steering wheel. The steering wheel paint's in great shape. The bezels look good. Wipers are in working order as well. Dome light works. Headlights, everything like that works. So not only is this a super solid car with gorgeous paint, the tires are new, the exhaust is new, the interior is done right, drivetrain's all done with its numbers matching 350. Again, guys, not a real Z28. We're not selling it as one. You can't tell by looking at it. No, the only way you're going to tell is that trim tag, because this car, in my opinion, has everything that the real Z28 would have as far as outside appearance.
Exactly, and performance as well. When I drove the car too.
Did it drive good?
It drives,
not performance though. The performance would be 370 horse. This is about a 300.
Well, I'm saying, like, as far as when you're driving it,
yeah,
it feels fast.
Does it?
I mean, it's
all
a quick
right
car. It's not.
Feels a little more than your base Camaro?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good. Didn't mean to interrupt you on that one, but I don't want a bunch of people who are going to say, hey, 370 horse Z is a big difference. So
that's a great point. But I'm saying when they rebuilt it, I'm sure they did a little something too.
All right. Driver's side body is just as nice as the passenger side. I mean, again, take it to a car show, be super proud of it. Back stripes are cleared in as well. You can't feel this tape line or stripe line at all. Actually, the guys, I'm going to give a little shout out to the guys that built this car. I'm actually wearing their hat. It came with it. The Muscle Car Factory built this car out in Nebraska, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm actually wearing their hat, guys. If you're watching this, great job on the build, and love the merchandise. I don't usually give another dealer or restoration any shout outs, but they did an awesome job on this red Camaro.
Yeah, they did.
They deserve it.
You're kind of being a traitor though, wearing their hat today.
I know, I like their hat.
I do too.
All right, so as we go to the lower fender, perfect shape, corners of the doors. Guys, you're not gonna find any bubbles, blisters, imperfections. Check out how the bottom of that door fits against that bottom of the corner. Same thing right here, guys, in the fender. So really nice fit and finish. Both sides of her hood sits up just a little bit, and that's about the only thing I can pick on the whole damn thing. And I really haven't seen many of these second generation Camaros that the hoods don't stick up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it just kind of comes with the design. You know, they're not as flat hood.
Yeah, it's freaking long too. But what a sleek car.
It is.
Okay, as we go here, they did go ahead and put all the correct stoppers on there. I like when they do a nice restoration, they put all that stuff back. All the rubbers are new and nice and pliable. And check out, you know, they obviously took all the old rubbers off. Corner of the doors mint. Driver's side door panel does show some wear. Now, they replaced the vinyl part of the door panel, I think, but they left the original hard plastic pieces. So there is some little scuffs in that. But the rest of it looks awesome. As it comes up here where your arm would be, that would be replaced there. You cold, D?
I'm really cold.
Come on, he's hopping up or over here.
Jumping up and down. Chilly out.
Both seats are excellent. The cords are great. We'll jump in here and get warmed up and take this thing for a ride. Same thing back in this inner fender is great. Hop in, D. I mean, as we rev this thing up, I mean, the whole hood moves a little bit. Sounds like you got some horse under there.
That's what I'm saying. And when I drove it before, like you said, from the factory, it's not as powerful as a Z28 motor, obviously. But I'm guessing when they rebuilt the motor, they must have did something because it runs and drives really, really nice.
Look in our rearview mirror, guys. I don't know if you can see that, but we have a 1979 Z28, 4-speed, 350. That will be the next one that we freeze our ass off and do.
That's right.
But anyway, here you go, D. The dash, when they did the restoration, I want to mention, look at the paint on the top of the dash. Can you kind of get in on that? I mean, they took everything apart, painted it beautifully. Dash pad went back on. The dash pad's nice and tight. Great car.
Really did a fantastic job. One thing else I want to point out.
Gas gauge works too.
Yep, gas gauge works. And I believe that little shift indicator in the middle, I believe that works.
It does.
Yep, and that's kind of, that's what I'm talking there, between the two gauges,
Yep.
your indicator. Most of the time that does not work on these.
One thing that isn't working correctly right now is I bought a brand new shift lever, or shift. Sorry, I apologize. I bought a brand new shifter cable for this.
Sure.
So that was stretched out a little bit. We do have a little spot here on the console too that has a little crack right there, I guess.
Good point out.
Yeah, a little point out right here. A little crack in that little. These work and stuff, but it does have a little crack there. It's like the sheriff's kind of waiting for us.
He's waiting for us. He knows we're back in town.
He knows we're back from the 10-day COVID quarantine.
Yeah.
Man, the idle might have been a little fast with the choke, but man, when you put it in gear, it dropped right down to a beautiful idle, right where it should be.
Catch us if you can, Tim.
Here we go, Tim. Tim's a great guy.
He's a fantastic guy. He's got me out of a few speeding tickets. That's what's nice about small towns.
Good people.
I told you.
You ain't kidding, man.
I told
this
you.
is an awesome car.
Yeah, I told you. She ain't no
Pooch.
She ain't no pooch.
All right, we won't roast the tires here for Tim. We don't want to have Tim have to chase us here. But as we look at our brakes, again, we have disc brakes in the front. They're power. Our steering wheel is perfectly straight. Really responsive brakes.
Yes.
Tim's perch there. Yeah,
It broke the loose a little bit.
the ass end when it shifts. What a great car. I mean,
Fantastic car.
Yeah. The best thing is, like I said earlier, guys, we're not trying to brag this car up. We're selling quality cars.
Exactly.
I mean, they not only look nice and straight and solid, but look how they go down the road. Speedometer works, gas gauge works.
I mean, just a car that doesn't need a thing besides a new home and a warm garage.
Yeah. Warm garage is right.
But I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Just a real nice car. Goes down the road great, shifts great. Beautiful paint, but beautiful mechanically as well.
If you're looking for an awesome 1970 Camaro, guys, you can take right to your next car show. Buy this one. It's red. I mean, we've had some really cool, badass yellow ones, but red sells better than yellow. You know what I mean?
This is, it grabs you a little bit more.
Great run and driving car.
Fantastic. All right, guys, like Chad said, check it out on our website, coyoteclassics.com. You'll have undercarriage pictures, trunk pictures, detailed description. Give us a call. Fantastic.